We are back. We've worked through a little IT net issue, and look at that. Already starting things off.
All set.
With
I
a
just
great
downed a piece
shot.
of pizza.
Record time. I wish I had a video of it.
Very uncomfortable. It's in my throat right now. All right, so we got a game to watch, and a big one at that. So we talked about King of the Hill and what it means, and let's see what these two guys have. So again, for those of you just joining us, we're at the Orleans 2019 Golden Tee World Championship. King of the Hill is these guys have played through 32-man championship bracket. The only two without a loss. Clint Grover, Jared Decker. Very exciting.
You know, as we said before, these guys are great players, but don't think it was on anybody's bracket.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is fun and amazing, and it's great for Golden Tee. You know, these guys have been playing for a little while now. I think Clint's been playing, I think 5 or 6 years, if I remember correctly. Plays out of Rockford, Illinois. Supposedly, rumor he's moving to join Team Wisconsin.
That's been a rumor for a while
and make
now.
the unofficial official.
So, Clint Grover, looking at the most recent odds that we had, 18-1, Jared Decker 25-1, courtesy of Boyd Gaming here.
Oh, wow. Two really great shots there for the first par 3. Almost another one hopper.
Yeah, we saw Mr. Kinsler do it once, almost twice. I love this hole design by Jim Zielinski, by the way. It's a great golf hole.
Yeah, the new tees definitely make it a lot harder. But it also makes it more fun for matches like this because it's a hole early on that really can make a difference.
Done that. A punch.
But timing was not good on, I thought.
Ooh, good shot, too. That's a great chip and a great recovery. Keep it at one stroke. Seen guys erase that. You know, that's a shot, really. So that's very early on. That's obviously not what he wanted to do, but that's a great.
You know, it's
recovery.
the best scenario for a tough situation like
Absolutely. That's a great looking shot too.
Clint Grover just pin seeking.
Yeah, he is. Pretty decent look here as well that you can go at.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're going to get some great shot points here from probably both these guys.
Mm-hmm. So great shot points for those not in the Golden Tee know. Most of you probably saying, yeah, I know what great shot points are. That's
Look at
how
that.
You get them.
That's how you tie up a game.
That's how you get them. Good call, Kevin. Great shot. So you get the recovery chip and then Drano. Impressive. So great shot. I didn't finish my thought. The great shot points, when you get within 6 feet of the cup, you'll get great shot points. We saw a lot of those yesterday, today, as we've alluded to multiple times. Doesn't really do you much, but it's a nice graphic. It also means you're getting close. Actually, it does do you a lot if you do that.
Actually, absolutely. Now, this hole we don't talk too much about, par 5, that is now drivable with new tee boxes.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The new tee boxes that Jim and the team put in changed this completely.
What trees?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful
Great
putt.
putts.
Just that absolutely dead center
Yeah,
for double
did
eagle.
not move its line at all. These guys are in the zone, man.
Well, one of the things we haven't talked about in a while, but for our viewers on Facebook, Live, YouTube, and Twitch, this is our audio is being broadcasted here in the showroom at the Orleans. So a little bit of a different commentary style coming from us
Totally.
as we try to
As it should
balance,
be.
these guys playing for high stakes for King of the Hill, and so far we've seen a lot of good action.
Okay, she's got a chance from there. Ball for one at the tee.
Ooh, good shot.
I think Clint might be going for the record great shot points on that
In a
machine.
mat, yeah, no kidding.
But two great shots by both these guys. Eagle putt walking away. 13 under after 8. Impressive. They're getting some really, really good
Yeah,
looks on the
there
par
have been
threes.
some really good.
Like, the looks where you can get aggressive and not worry too much about water sand.
The
because
super spin clubs, you got to hit this good. Yep, exactly. Got a good go at it, but
yeah, that
hopefully not
downslope,
too good a go.
downslope definitely helped keep his ball there. Oh, just a little bit
Just
outside.
outside.
Just a bit outside. Now, I was trying to think back to some of the national tournaments and Club Lucky tournaments and all that. I think Clint Grover might have been in a King of the Hill match one time. I'd have to ask him to get confirmation. I'm not 100% sure. Definitely new for Jared Decker as well. But that's exciting.
Yeah, it is.
It's fun. It's
That's
different.
why we love it. Yeah, it is. We love to see it. Just
You know,
it's why this tournament too is so different from any other we do, is because the field is so good. Really anything can happen. We saw this a couple of years ago with kind of an upset heavy bracket, I remember, and certainly been the case here so far.
the more I look at that outfit, it really is an interesting player character that he's got. I just noticed the shoes.
Oh,
That's pretty awesome. Now this is going to be an interesting hole. Hole 11, these new tee boxes make it a little bit more difficult to drive it. You got to find the balance.
you got to hope for a hop too, honestly, in a lot of cases.
Do you play it safe and just try to hold it out from the fairway, or do you, run the risk of potentially getting a bad hop? And not the case there for Jared. It looks like it's going to stop in time, but that's something you got to worry about.
Absolutely.
That landing.
It keeps going for a 392-yard hole. You can make that up in a hurry, amazingly.
Yeah. And there's definitely some water back there that you're going to want to avoid. Oh, it's a good run there.
Oh, great putt. I know that he made that look incredibly easy, but with the fringe and everything else, that was a good chip. I know it's short and he's going to make a lot of them, but they're a little bit different when you've got a stage to yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. And hole 12 here is not going to help with this look. This pin tucked close to the water. You got to be careful with your shots here. Oh, it's a good
Going
attempt
right
there.
at it, yeah.
He put the bite on to make sure he wasn't going to come back into the water, but
I'll tell you this, man, both these guys look very comfortable. Very, very comfortable. I think this part in the tournament, even though the stakes elevate, you've been playing for a couple hours now, I think that helps as well. Yes, you can do that if you're watching and saying, what?
yeah, you
That works.
you hit
It's by
your
design,
driver,
by the way.
Yes, you hit your driver low
You don't
enough and
have
hard
to
enough.
do it, but yes, you can.
Now this is another hole,
By
par
the way,
5 that changed.
sorry, real quick.
Yeah.
That's a gut check shot, is it not? I mean,
No, it really
I know
is.
he's done it and clearly done it a lot, but that is
Even
to do
I
it
got
here.
a little nervous when it hit the water. Was
I
thinking,
was
is that going to
watching,
reach?
too, with the tees? It's wow.
Now this is a hole that the look changed up a lot. You see now he went to the left with a big C3. Clint went out to the right, got past those trees, having a rough shot.
Oh, the advantage too of hitting that shot is the look that he had there, and he almost.
But I like the strategy here. The 5 hybrid coming out of hybrid rough, going to get a little spin, not much.
Ooh.
Oh wow, that's
Wow.
I mean that's exactly what I was talking about. You get a little
A
kick.
little hop, yeah, enough not to slow it down completely. Great shots.
Yeah, that was 55,000 great shot points between these two guys.
And honestly, it feels like a lot more than that. A little bit deep.
So he's in the heavy rough, but you know what? He's not in the sand, so he can breathe a sigh of relief. He's got a little bit of a chip ahead of him, but
We've seen him certainly execute some of those chips already today.
oh wow! There
Man.
Clint goes with that great shot.
Yeah.
Great shot points again. Now if this match ends up going tie ball game after 18, great shot points. Even though they are crazy high for these guys, it's not going to be the deciding factor. We're going to have a sudden death playoff.
Yep.
We've seen that handful of times throughout the afternoon. So we're now back 22 unders. Both these guys tied up going into hole 15. And this is a really good look. This hole can set up pretty nasty
Yeah,
for a
it
par
does.
5.
Yeah.
But they got a nice
In
tee
fact,
box.
they got a chance to
More
get
great
really,
shot
really-
points?
Yeah, absolutely. Really get closer.
Yeah, we
here.
might see one of these guys
You're
hole
absolutely
out.
right. Of course, you need to lean a little right here. You've got the slope of the green. You've got everything else, but this is as good as you're going to see.
It's a safe shot.
It
you know,
is,
Nice little
and no,
15,
it's-
20-foot putt.
Good shot.
Yeah, the difference is, he had a 6-iron with no, spin.
Yep.
Whereas Jared has super spin, so
Bite
anytime
really-
he uses backspin or bite, it's going
gonna
to kick
slow-
back a bit more.
Exactly. You're right.
We are now up to 76,000 great shot points between these two guys. Now this could be this is a nice offset par 4. Jim does a good job of putting these tee boxes in there, so you're not necessarily always driving straight to the pin. So you're going to see some creative shots here.
Yeah, lots of different ways to play. Oh, man, that is.
I thought he had
Let it
bite,
feed down.
and then I thought that was in the hole. That's
Ooh, good line at it, too.
shout out to the My First Putter.
It's a
That's
great
a
putter.
great
It's
putter.
my putter.
Yeah, it is mine too. An interesting strategy Clint has here. He's got a hybrid and a wood that go to the same distance. We've seen him break that out a lot. That's smart. All right, so not ideal. I think he's going to be in the rough there, but again, we saw him make some clutch little chips earlier. Oh, that's a 6-footer, no shotties. Come on, we're trying to break records here.
Good chip. Great chip.
That was
Those are not fun
No.
either. Not fun at all.
those are
especially
probably
when
more
you're
pressured than the
trying to make
30, 40 yard chips.
$30,000. Okay, all square. By hole 18 standards here, it's not the worst look. Certainly, I'd say
No.
it's on the more favorable side, but more the thing about it, Kevin, is a chance to be aggressive. It's a good win, but it's a really difficult shot because of how it slopes, and for a straightforward hole, man, it has a lot of character.
It's a great
Good
shot.
Very, very good shot. Wow.
Clint Grover barely missing that chip out of the sand.
Jared Decker is your king of the hill.
It's so hard to talk because
That's
I'm smiling, so I will honestly admit that I'm
That's
cheesing. That is
fantastic.
amazing.
So, Matt, sure you got some questions to ask him.
I might have a few. First off, hey, Jared Decker, King of the Hill. How about that? How's that sound, buddy?
Yeah, it sounds awesome. It sounds awesome.
Take us through the match. I mean, obviously there was a couple different times up and down. He was ahead, you were ahead. You guys were burning cups left and right. It was really fun to watch. How was your pucker factor through a couple of those shots?
It kind of was a cushy setup, and we both got 120. I got 120 in the water, but bounced back with a birdie. And when I hit that other green, hit it full, and he got 120. It kind of evened it up, and then I just hit that one loose shot, and yeah, I mean he hit the loose shot on 18, and
Right.
yeah.
So his ball in the bunker on 18. Can I check with you? Were you trying to? I mean, he could still make the chip, obviously, very good player. So were you still trying to stay aggressive there, or were you kind of making sure you miss right?
I just try to play my style. Like that's just cozy it up and on those kind of setups and make my putt. I don't even try to hole it. So.
Well, you got a little time to sit and watch some matches, but hey, King of the Hill, good job, man.